Hi Rod, this is Ruth at Toy Tokyo. I have a question. We've just moved our location and I'm wondering what's the best way to let people know that we've moved and get people to come here and see us.
Hey, this is a common problem for a lot of retailers. It's often a good problem. In a recession like this, we've seen a lot of retailers who have cash on hand. They're able to get a bigger space, a better space, maybe more foot traffic. The problem is, how do you get the customers who were used to coming to your old spot to find you down the street, down the block, or maybe even across town? So I think the key thing, frankly, is to prepare for this. You obviously knew in advance that you were going to move, so hopefully you were connecting with your customers. I don't know if you have a customer email list or something like that, but you certainly want to reach out to them before you move and let them know, hey, we're going to be at this new location. It's bigger and better and you want to check it out. I think once you've moved, certainly one option is if it's still a vacant storefront where you were, maybe posting a sign that just lets people know where the new spot is. And if there is a new tenant, maybe in good faith, you say to them, hey, if someone comes in looking for us, any chance you could give them our new address. But I think in terms of getting that email list together, I think that's a great thing for retailers. We're seeing a lot of customers really love to be loyal. We've seen the rise of Twitter in retail. People love to follow their favorite retailers. So it's about kind of creating this ongoing conversation with your customers, having a way to reach them. And it's not just for something like when you move, it's also alerting them to specials and things like that. And I think once you create this sort of loyal following, they'll be sure to follow you across town.
Hey Rod, David from People's Pops here. We cannot seem to get a line of credit or a loan from the banks. We all have good credit, or so we think. Is there any way we could calculate our credit? Is there any sort of tool we can use?
Well, I'm glad you asked this question because we get a lot of questions here at Ask Rod about tools because business owners are looking for anything that simplifies their day-to-day life. They hate running their business, they like growing their businesses. So the good news is there are a lot of tools out there. There are 27 million small businesses in this country, and the corporate world and elsewhere has woken up to the fact that this is a lot of people that need some assistance with their companies. So I think you want to look at some of the big sources for tools. You've got obviously the Small Business Administration. They have a lot of tools on their website. Certainly on AOL Small Business, we have tools on our website. You look at organizations like SCORE, which you hear me talk about a lot. They have a nice tool section. But the interesting thing is we're seeing a lot of corporations also waking up to the fact that a lot of their small business customers need tools. So you look at some of the major banks, they have a lot of tools available on their websites. You even look at companies like Microsoft. They have a robust tool section on their site. American Express, certainly a good partner for small businesses. They have a lot of tools worth looking at. And you want to look for these companies that frankly do a lot of business with small business customers because that means they really understand where the needs are. So I think whether it's credit or whatever you're looking for, there's a tool out there for you. And I suggest just checking out some of the companies you already work with. How are we ending this?
You're winging it.
Okay.